So primarily for the value of item contained in the truck of rupees 2,85,000, there will be no GST because final billing are yet to be made. For standalone machine of rupees 4 lakh, there will be no GST because here standalone machine sent in the container truck to the client location in the Tamil Nadu for carrying out the repair needs delivery challan to be issued in the terms of Rule 55(1)(c) of CGST Rule 2017 for sending standalone machine in the container truck in the client location. That there is a need of issue of delivery challan as per Rule 55(1)(c) of CGST Act 2017, but for standalone machine there will be no GST. Container truck sent to the client location in the Tamil Nadu, it also not forming activity, it is also not forming part of supply of goods and services whenever a container truck that is sent from client location from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu, because as per the clarification of CBSE, for movement of stock from one state to another state, this is not to be taken as either supply of goods or supply of services. So there will be no GST at the time of sending container truck from Tamil Nadu to Karnataka at client location, but it needs issue of delivery challan as per Rule 55 subsection 1 clause C of CGST Rules 2017. Now, item sent in the container truck which values rupees 2,85,000 in Tamil Nadu for carrying out the repair, it is form part of the work contract services and taxable only when supply of services taken places. When the material sent within the container truck, it will not form supply of services. When supply of services taken place, then there will be GST. So primarily for sending out standalone machine, for sending out container truck, and for sending out the repair, for sending out the material for doing repair work under work contract, does not attract GST at all. Now, container truck sent to the client location in Karnataka, that means truck move from same state, move from Karnataka to Karnataka. So the movement is made within the state, and here there will be no GST because the item, that activity is not constitute supply of goods or services as per the definition, as per the clarification of CGST. Now, items sent in the container truck to the client location in Karnataka for carrying out repair work are primarily not liable for GST because final billing is not to be made. Billing is to be made after the work is done. So primarily whenever the repair material is sent with the container truck amounting rupees 1,06,000, there will be no GST because here billing for repair to be done afterwards depending upon the actual item used. So primarily for sending out the item contained in the truck and the value of the truck are not liable for GST. Now, finally, whenever the invoice raised for repair work carried out in Tamil Nadu, that means from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu, that means here the service is provided from one state to another state, here invoice is also issued, and here the amount of consideration comes to rupees 70 lakh. This will be treated as supply of services, and here it has been mentioned that whenever the supply of services as per work contract are to be taken place, the rate of GST will be 18%. So here the work contract for repair and maintenance on immovable property are done here, and the rate of GST will be taken as 18% because here IGST is to be imposed because here the service is provided from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu. So here on the invoice of rupees 70 lakh that is to be raised for repair work done in the state of Tamil Nadu from Karnataka is leviable for IGST at the rate of 18%, and it amounts to rupees 12,60,000. Here 70 lakh is to be taken as the consideration excluding GST as per the question. So here 18% is to be imposed on 70 lakh. Now, Invoice raised for repair work carried out in Karnataka. Here the amount of invoice that is being issued for repair work that is being carried out in Karnataka is given. It is rupees 12 lakh. That amount is also excluding GST as per the question. Now here, for such work, it is also to be taken as the repair work. Here the rate of GST will be 18%, and since here the work contract is done within the same state, here the GST will be in the form of CGST and SGST, and both will be at the rate of 9%. So here CGST will be rupees 12 lakh into 9%, which amounts to rupees 1,08,000. SGST will be rupees 12 lakh into 9%. It also amounts to rupees 1,08,000, and total GST will amount to rupees 2,16,000. So here the total GST that is to be payable by Power Engineering Private Limited amounts to rupees 15,12,000, out of which rupees 12,60,000 is IGST, and that is to be paid for doing for providing service of work contract from the state of Karnataka to the state of Tamil Nadu, and rupees 1,08,000 will be in the form of CGST for carrying out the service as per work contract within the same state, and rupees 1,08,000 will be in the form of SGST for providing the service of the work contract in the same state. And here the total GST liability for the Power Engineering Private Limited will amount to rupees 15,12,000.